Texas League Baseball is next. And a good Saturday night. We welcome you to RoughRiders Baseball. And now here's the voice of MLB The Show. Here's John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this Texas League live broadcast. It is the fifth game of our six-game set between the visiting San Antonio Missions and your Frisco RoughRiders. Well, after the game tonight, stick around. We got the best drone show for you, courtesy of our friends of Dr. Pepper. Series concludes tomorrow evening at 7:05 as it'll be our last ever meetup between the two ball clubs. And so far, pretty good on that. Riders head to Northwest Arkansas after tomorrow night's game, and they'll take on a 6 against the Naturals Kansas City Royals AA affiliation. San Antonio heads home to take on Midland in a 6-game final meetup between the two ball clubs of the Oakland Athletics and Padres organizations. Go online now at RoughRidersBaseball.com. Get your tickets for tonight's game and tomorrow's game. And final homestand of 2024 coming into play. Riders taking on Wichita for the final 6-game homestand of the year. Riders will take on Amarillo out of town for the final 6-game regular season as they wrap up a season finale. San Antonio taking on Springfield for a 6-game season finale. And then our two ball clubs that are in the Texas League playoff rounds will meet up front. And then we'll have a decision on the second place winners that will join up with the two first place winners. And they'll battle it out for the Texas League Trophy of 2024. Well, I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening there, Bob. Good evening, Jonathan. Thank you for having me. Well, I got to say, the Riders winning last night by the final score of 4-3. It was a good game, and we saw Frisco come in from behind and take this W away from San Antonio, which the Missions in the start of this series, they had a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night wins, and boy, the high scoring for them was really good. They came in and they started whooping Frisco really good on home runs. Well, I got to say, John, they sure did, and they came in from behind and they took all 3 nights, the Tuesday through Thursday, as you said, and apparently they came in and they wanted these W's. Yeah, they sure did. Well, anyway, for this game here tonight, it's Game 5, and tomorrow evening is Game 6 as we wrap up this week with our final meetup of the two ball clubs against San Antonio and the RoughRiders. Well, anyway, this has been our pregame show, and hope you guys have had a pretty good time during this homestand. We got plenty more fun, and we'll hope that you guys will come in and continue to have fun as we'll be back in our next one for our final meetup against Wichita. The Riders and Wind Surge will converge play here at Statesman's Park. And if you live in San Antonio, then that's pretty good too. They'll get to meet up The Rockhounds head on the road to Tulsa right after that, and then back home take on 6 against a Springfield season finale. And then it'll be it for pretty much the regular season. I gotta say, John, absolutely right about that. Well, this has been our pregame show, and so far we are ready to go play and have a good time on this evening. It is the Missions and RoughRiders first pitch coming up right after our first break by Dr. Pepper. Riders Baseball is straight ahead right after these commercial messages. Well, thank you, Bob, and gotta say, we're ready to go here this evening, and we're going to go ahead now, take you down on the field as we bring you tonight's broadcast on this beautiful Saturday night. Crowds are piling in, and so far we are set to go here this evening. Well, a right-hander, Tim Brannon, is getting the call for the Rough Riders here tonight. What's the scouting report? Well, I gotta say, John, the 4-seam slider, changeup, 2-seam fastball, but evidently that 93-mile-an-hour fastball says otherwise, that he has the audacity of striking out his hitters, and that's one thing you need to watch out for. Don't blink an eye, he'll strike you out. Left fielder for San Antonio is Corey Howell as he comes in. First pitch thrown is for a strike, and it's 0-1. First pitch 7:05 on this evening. That one outside for the ball, and it's 1-1. Rough Riders in their normal home white jerseys. San Antonio in their road grays. Here's a 1-1 delivery. That's inside for a strike. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes, and there's out number 1. Go backwards K for Tim Brennan. Well, I think that's his name and stuff, but evidently. Oh, come on, John. You got to think about your player names. You got to go with your starters and everybody. I know, Bob. Marcos Castellon coming in. He's got 0-1 on him. That one high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Beautiful afternoon going into a mid-evening nearly. And that one is drilled. How you like that? First pitch swing, and it is gone. A home run. Marcos Castellon gets one for San Antonio. And it's 1-0 Missions. Boy, he came in and unclutch hitting. He drilled that one out of here. And boy, that one is gone. Yeah, it sure was, Bob, and that'd be a souvenir for somebody. Mears coming in, takes that one down for ball 1. One ball, no strikes here tonight. That one is in for a strike. It's 1-1. One away, nobody on after a home run. That one high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. San Antonio up 1-0 here in this top half of their first inning.
Nope, outside.
That one is outside for ball 3, 3-1. Michael De La Cruz coming in and getting things going, but loses him on ball 4. And boy, they're going to get a runner now on first base after that. In now is Michael De La Cruz as he comes in. A San Antonio first baseman for the Missions. Right there and in for a strike. It's 0-2. Well, he's coming pretty good. He's going after his hitters, but he's got to watch out. Unlike that guy, Marcos Castellon, he can really hit that ball out of the ballpark. And he sure can. Right there, swinging a miss, and that's out number 2. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in as we continue this half inning for San Antonio. Runner at first after the walk on a 3-1 pitch. Well, Paulie doing pretty good this year for the Missions. That's going to be line drive up there to left. That's a base hit. And you got first and second now and 2 away.
The designated hitter, Clay Dungan.
Designated hitter is Clay Dungan. Hi, Murphy out on an injury. So he should be back ready to go on Tuesday as San Antonio taking on Midland there in the Alamo City. At first and second, 2 away. 1-0 Missions in this top half of first. That right there, swing and a miss. That's count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Dungan. And that's a swing and a miss right there, and they'll get him down. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left, as we now head to the bottom of the first for Frisco. And it's 1-0 San Antonio in this half inning. We'll be right back here as we have the San Antonio right-hander coming in. And we'll be right back here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. We now head to the bottom of the first, right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Well, our favorite guy, Lake Bakker's coming in for this game. He's the right-hander, and the scouting report says a 95-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, curveball changeup, two-seam fastball. And gotta say, Bob, this guy, he's been really working on his pitches and strikeouts, and all I can say is, you better watch yourselves when he comes in, because he might just strike you out looking. Shortstop leading off the bottom of the first inning is Jack Biggers. Biggers coming in, ready to go for the RoughRiders. Here's the pitch. Take a curveball inside for strike one, and it's 0-1. Underway, bottom of the first. Crowd still piling in, and gotta say there are plenty of tickets left for tonight's game, so make sure you guys come on in. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly in the air up to right. That is going foul. And that's out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off, and it's still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, the count to Biggers. That one is high, pop up right there. Left fielder Howell getting in foul grounds. Makes the play for out number 1.
Batting second.
Boy, he had to make some distance go on that one, John. I mean, he really did. Yeah, for sure. Alejandro Osuna coming in now. He's ready to go. The pitch right there and in for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, tonight give you ball teams. San Antonio at Frisco. Wichita at Midland. Corpus Christi at Amarillo. Northwest Arkansas at Arkansas. Tulsa at Springfield. That one is high flying in the air. Right fielder Marcos Castellon getting in there to make the second out.
Batting third. The first baseman.
First baseman is Blaine Krim as he comes in. Well, ready to go here in this half inning. Here's pitch. Right there and in for a changeup, and it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Right there and in for a strike, it's 0-2. As you said before, John, you gotta watch that leg blocker, because it can really strike you out in a heartbeat. If you blink an eye, you're already struck out. High pop-up. Castellon in right, getting into center to make the play, and that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for Frisco. We played 1, San Antonio out in front, 1-0. On now to the second. As when we come back, it's Lucas Dunn. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the missions. And we'll be right back for more Texas League Baseball here in Frisco. Well, September 6th is a big night for the Riders, as Frisco will wear their queso jerseys, and evidently as that night goes on, taking on the Wichita Wind Surge. That is September 6th, so get your tickets at RoughRidersBaseball.com. Well, about ready to go here in the top of the second inning for San Antonio, right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Lucas Dunn coming in. He's ready to go as we start up inning number 2. Here's the pitch to him, and that takes in for a strike. It's 0-1. Few clouds coming in, right, Bob? Yeah, I gotta say, it's been a crystal clear evening, and evidently we do have a few spotty clouds. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one outside, ball 1. 1-2. 1-2. And that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout, throw down to first, completes that play. And that's out number one.
The shortstop, Ray Patrick.
Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter coming in, as he'll swing and miss at the initial offering. And that's the count now, 0-1. It's going to be a drone show tonight, and because of the hot weather we've been getting, there won't be any fireworks for the remainder of the year. Oh, I think that is a good idea, John. I mean, really it is. That one is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Evidently, for the spots that don't get rain, pretty much they'll pretty much not have the fireworks. But places that do get rain will evidently see fireworks. Brandon Valenzuela coming in. He's a 9-hole hitter. And tonight's catcher for San Antonio. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the count now, 0-2. We're trying to catch that fastball and still not having a pretty good time trying to get that one. That one hit the first. Step on the back, that's the half inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for San Antonio. As we head for the bottom of the second, the mission's up 1-0. So back here in the bottom of the second, as Jace Easley will get things started for the RoughRiders when we come back. Now heading off to the bottom of the second, right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Jace Easley coming in as we're set to go here in this half inning. Second inning of work for Lake Bacher for San Antonio as he throws his first pitch, and that's fouled for a strike. It's 0-1. Got a great crowd here tonight, right, Bob? Yeah, I gotta say, a good Saturday night crowd, and hopefully it'll be really good. Yeah, it sure will be. These two teams meet up for North. They'll take on Northwest Arkansas. Naturals Kansas City Royals AA affiliation. Well, the San Antonio Missions return to their ballpark, taking on the Rockhounds. And that's right there, and that'll hit them. So, runner at first now. Right fielder is Aaron Zavala. Zavala coming in, hits that one out of play, and that's the count now, 0-1. Boy, that's going to be dangerous. You hit a runner, and now you pay the price if he comes around and scores. Yeah, for sure. 0-1. That one right there fouled off, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count now. Here's pitch. And that's going to be right there. The second for 1. They get them both. Double play. 5-4-3. Boy, that third baseman, Graham Polly, goes to the second baseman, Lucas Dunn, and then the first baseman, Michael De La Cruz. They get them both. What a great play by those 3 prospects. Here is Keber Rodriguez. As he comes in, takes a strike, it's 0-1. So if San Antonio continues this ball game holding up a 1-run lead against the RoughRiders, that could be a close game like we saw last night in that 4-3 final that the Riders had. Yeah, for sure. You know, winning, tell you one thing, we saw it when Midland was in Tulsa way back then. Back in 2017 when the Midland Rockhounds went up to Tulsa for a final time. 1-0. The Rockhounds held up to the 1-0 victory, and they won their 2017 Texas League trophy in that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
4 years in a row, they called it the 4-peat. They won in 14, 15, 16, and 17. Boy, would it be pretty cool if Midland was win a 5th or a 6th-peat right there? You mean take 2018 and 19 years? That'd be pretty good. Well, that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the 3rd for San Antonio coming up. 1-0 Missions. Go back to the top of the San Antonio lineup. Left fielder Corey Howell will start up the 3rd. We're back for more right after this. Top of the 3rd inning for San Antonio right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Left fielder Corey Howell coming in as we start up the next inning. Boy, and I would say San Antonio doing good tonight. They have a 1-0 early advantage. That lone run is by Marcos Castellon, the right fielder. Now, it would be pretty cool if Midland winning 2 more after 2017. Yeah, it sure would. Rockhounds were pretty good way back then. And evidently, as Amarillo winning that 2019 pennant. And right there, swing and miss, 2-2 the count. 2020 was a no-go for everybody due to the high risk of COVID. That's right there, line drive, and that's not going to be a play as that evidently will be right out of the mound area. So that's going to be fielded in. Marcos Castellon was a home run. He's 1 for 1 here in this ball game. Here sure is, and hopefully he can hit another one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike to him now. 1-1. And that's going to be right there up to right left field. That's a base hit. 2-1 and nobody out. That's a perfect sign that some home runs will come in. That was really good clutch hitting right there, John. He had it right where he wanted it. Yeah, for sure. Center fielder Joshua Mears.
Ball inside.
That one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. He inherited that walk back in the first inning. So pretty good. First and second, top of 3. San Antonio up just 1 run, but you got runners now in scoring position. 1-1. That one is in. 1-2 the count now. Don't forget that Horseback Riding Adventures and Love's new series premiering Friday night, September 6th, right here to the channel. That one is outside. 2-2. Both runners come back. And that ball ain't going to be far enough to anybody to advance. 3-2 the count now, and Michael De La Cruz now on deck for San Antonio. Brennan is talking with the home plate umpire, and he's wondering where that one was. And he said, yes, it was outside, so that's a full count now. And right there, strike 3 called, and boy, he was thinking that was ball 4. Hey there, Oklahoma. How are you? Michael De La Cruz coming in. And boy, hits that one high fly in the air. And runner from second advances. And 90 feet away is San Antonio's potential second run.
Third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Doing really good. Thank you for asking. Third baseman Graham Pauley stepping in. Runners at the corners, first and third. Base hit gets that runner in.
Inside.
Offside, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. That's 1-1.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Outside again, 2 balls and a strike. Boy, he needs to hold up better at the plate than what he's doing right now, John. Yeah, for sure. You know, when you do that, you could get on base easily. And a changeup, swings and misses at it. And it's 2-2. And outside, full count now. On deck is Clay Duncan. Here's pitch to him. And he hits that one high flying in the air up to left, and that will do it. So, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left for San Antonio. Bottom of 3 coming up. The Missions lead it 1-0. Back here right after this is Kellen Strom will lead it off for the Riders. And get ready to go here in this bottom third. Back here for more Texas League baseball. And yes, we'll be right back. Bottom of the third inning for the Riders. Right now in the missions. Or, yeah, you're about ready to blow it right there, right, Bob? The Riders Baseball Network. Oh, duh. Come on, Bob. Wake up, will you? We're about ready for the bottom of the third right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Much better. Boy, the next batter up, 7-8-9, Kellen Strom coming in. He's ready to go as he hits that one foul. It's 0-1. First six batters retired, evidently for the Riders. Next three up, outside, changeup, 1-1. Boy, and Lake Bacher getting every single one of them right where he wants them. No one's in for a strike. It's 1-2. One and two. Here's pitch. And that one hit to De La Cruz. Steps on the bag. And that's 7 retired here this evening.
The second baseman.
Boy, if you could get out of this half inning, you get the 8 and 9 hitters, that would be good too. Yeah, most definitely. Here's pitch to him. Takes a strike inside, and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike. The pitch. High in the air, up to center field. Mears getting under it, makes a grab. 2 up, 2 down. Make that 8 that are retired.
The catcher, Cody Freeman.
Cody Freeman coming in. Nine-hole batter and catcher tonight for the Riders. One fouled off, and it's 0-1. A lot of confidence. I mean, got to give Lake Bacher a good boost of energy when he comes in and gets things going here for San Antonio tonight. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's pitch to him. Fouls that one off. Still hanging on. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on. Bottom of 3. San Antonio up a run. That one fouled, and it's still hanging at 0-2. Oh, 1-2. Again, fouls it off. Here's the pitch. And down and in at the dirt. 1-2. Here's the pitch to him. And that's hit to second baseman Dunn. Flip to first to De La Cruz, and that's 9 up, 9 down, and retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one on base for Frisco. Top of the 4th inning, San Antonio leading it 1-0. We're back here as designated hitter Clay Duncan comes up for the 4th inning for San Antonio when we come back. Top of the fourth inning for San Antonio. Here, the Riders Baseball Network. Designated hitter Clay Duncan coming in. He's ready to go. Taking place of the other designated hitter, Kai Murphy. Murphy being injured yesterday, and evidently he'll be out for a couple of days. So pretty much he's already back in San Antonio. So basically he'll play with us in the Rockhounds and San Antonio meetup. Do apologize. Patch into the stream right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Dunn. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get down extra bases. Going to first, going to second, and he's going to have a stand-up double. That is the designated hitter, Duncan.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Lucas Dunn coming in as he's set to go. That's a swing and a miss right there. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, strikeout in the second for Dunn. And that one is blistered. High in the air. That one is flying out of here, and it's gone. 2-run shot by Lucas Dunn. Now stretches the lead to 3-0 for San Antonio. Boy, that one was good hitting right there, John. He had it all, and he got it wide open. Boy, teammates giving themselves some fist bumps right there. Boy, San Antonio looks eager to win this one after losing last night in a 4-3 Riders victory. And he was watching that one fly as that's around the base pass. 429 foot, yikes. 425 foot. Boy, Ray Patrick Ditter coming in. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout. That one in for a strike. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
Lucas Dunn hits one tonight.
That's out.
That's outside. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one hit to short.
He's out.
So 425 foot with 104.2 exit velocity on that second baseman, Lucas Dunn, giving a 2-run shot and stretching the lead now for San Antonio. Now 3-0. It's right there, and that's a swing and a miss, and the count now 0-1. 1 away here in this half inning. 2 runs in to score by a home run by Dunn.
Ball.
One high and outside, 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's right there, up to short. And they'll get him by a footstep, and that's out number 2. Left fielder Corey Howell stepping in. He singled in the third, is 1 for 2 of the evening. Breaks his bat, high pop up to first, and that's the inning. 2-run shot by Lucas Dunn, who stretched the inning even more, as it's a 3-0 here in the top of the fourth inning, but on now to the bottom of the fourth. San Antonio leading at 3-0. Well, back here from more as Jack Spiggers will lead it off for the Riders when we come back here on the Riders Baseball Network. Bottom half of the fourth inning set to go right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Jack Spiggers leads it off here as gets set to go for the fourth inning for the home side.
Yep, that ball went out.
That ball is outside, 1-0 the count now to him. There's 9 guys set down here tonight in the Riders defense. Well, pretty good that San Antonio is now having a no-hitter. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lined up to left field, and the no-hit streak is over. Runner now at first.
Now batting, left
Boy, Lake Bacher now giving up a hit here in this half inning. And that one is fouled off, and it's still nothing in one. Fly out in the first, 0 for 1 by Osuna here tonight. Here's a pitch to him. That is right there. Line drive. He steps on the bag. Gets them both.
Now batting, first
10 and 11 retired. Well, till that one, they get them both, and that's another double play for San Antonio. And it sure is beautiful by the second baseman, Don. And throws to his partner, Michael De La Cruz. Castellon runs that one down. That's the inning over. Boy, they make short work of them here in this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left on. Fifth inning coming up. San Antonio leads it 3-0. Back here for Marcos Castellon, the right fielder, as he'll get ready for the top of the fifth inning coming up for the Missions. And we'll be right back after this. Fifth inning for San Antonio here on the Riders Baseball Network. Right fielder Marcos Castellon coming in as he's set to go for the Missions. Boy, that one wallops up the right field. That's a base hit. Boy, and now the Missions having their fourth potential run on base. And that'll bringing up Joshua Mears, but now Avery Weems coming up as a left-hander. Scouting report, 94-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Curveball changeup and a two-seam fastball for his arsenal as well. Evidently, the starter got taken out of the ball game because he was not focusing on all cylinders. Yeah, that will pretty much do it there, John. And so far, he's out. And I guess he wanted to stay in, but evidently the manager said, no, you can't do that. So we're just going to replace you with another guy. And evidently they did all that. 1 ball, 1 strike now, and RoughRiders starting to get loosed in the bullpen. Nick Kruth coming in for the Riders in the bullpen. Joshua Mears coming in, swinging and a miss. 1-2 the count now as he goes after, comes up empty-handed. Boy, 5th inning, and Riders are being shut down by San Antonio in a 3-0 shutout. Michael De La Cruz coming in after the third guy in the order strikes out. With De La Cruz down and in, it's 1 ball, no strikes to him. Boy, starting to get dark, sun already setting out. And that's going to be hit right there to second. They'll go short and first. They get both of them. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on. So we head now bottom half of 5 as San Antonio still leading it by 3-0. Well, back here as Chase Easley will start us up in the bottom half of the 5th inning coming up. Bottom half of the 5th inning set to go for the Riders Baseball Network. Chase Easley coming in as he's set to go. 4, 5, and 6 due up. First 12 batters in the order for Frisco were set down.
That's a ball.
And boy, I got to say that San Antonio getting in there and trying to win this one here tonight. Be really good if they do that. That's up there to right field, and they're getting through for a base hit. Second hit for the Riders. Aaron Zavala coming in, ready to go. Here's pitch to him. That one's in the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Ground out in the second is 0 for 1 by Zavala. Here's pitch to him. That's in for a strike. It's 0-2. right there. They'll get him back in standing. And it's still an 0-2 count to him. They'll throw down to first and make sure he's back there standing up. 0-2. I pop up. Out of play. Here's pitch. That one high and outside, and that is out of play again. Still holding 0-2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Make that 13 out of this ball game.
Now back, the third baseman,
13 straight.
Rodriguez.
And that'll bring up Caper Rodriguez. Swing and a miss right there, and the count 0-1 to him. 13 men retired in this ball game. And right there, they get one. But runner gets in the second safely as they don't look after the second base area. Now that's 14 straight. Boy, he gets in there and hits that base. Kellen Strom coming in. Chase Easley, number one, there at second base in scoring position. Swing and a miss. The count now 0-1. Strom grounded out in the third, 0-for-1 for him here tonight. Boy, being a pretty good game for San Antonio. And that's right there in the end. And the count 0-2. One more, and they'll be 14 straight. Fourteen straight retirees. That one high in the air, and that will make it 14 up the left field. 14 batters up, 14 batters down as that ends this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors. One left for Frisco. Top of the sixth inning for San Antonio, and it's 3-0 for the Missions. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in as we start up the sixth inning coming up. We're going to the top of the sixth inning for San Antonio right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Third baseman Graham Polly coming in now as we set to go here in this half inning. That is chopped foul, and it's 0-1. No balls and one strike to him. Avery Weems, pretty good in the Texas Rangers organization. ERA at a good 200, the average of a 259.
Nope, that's inside.
Boy, pretty good right there for him. Daniel Robert, Mark Church coming in. Righties warming up in the RoughRiders bullpen. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes, and that's out number one.
The batter, the designated hitter, Clay Dungan.
Clay Dungan, the designated hitter. Coming in, ready to go. That one inside for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss right there. And that is strike two swinging. Well, I gotta say, John, you better be careful because another strikeout like that puts you down
Nope, outside.
in a hurry. And it sure is. Trying to find your words, huh, Bob? Yeah, pretty much. And right there, swing and a miss, and that will be out number 2. Well, a 2-run shot from Lucas Dunn. And boy, I tell you what, that was pretty good when he got that one high fly out of here. And puts 2 more runs on the board for San Antonio. They're in the 4th inning. That's right there. Hit the 3rd. Flip the 1st, and that's the inning. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for San Antonio. 6.5 complete. The Missions lead it 3-0. We're back here for more Texas League baseball as Frenier Chavez will lead it off for the 6th inning. For the home side, we're back here for more right after this. Top of the 6th inning for San Antonio right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Well, Frenier Chavez coming in as we're set to go here in the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Riders. That one is high in the air. Castellon getting up there. Out number 15.
Now batting, the catcher.
Boy, you're just counting outs on how many the Missions could get here in this ball game. Yeah, for sure. Because you know, Bob, but when they get 3 up, 3 down innings, it's kind of funny.
Counts 1
Oh, they can't score around any runs. Is that it? Yep. 1 ball, no strikes to the catcher, Cody Freeman.
Nope, upstairs.
Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Freeman would be the 16th. Jack Spiggers would be the 17th.
Aye. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pretty good right there here in this half inning. Well, you only get 24 outs? Yep, pretty much. Well, 25. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freeman. And the pitch. That is popped foul, and it's 0-2. Well, 2-2, still hanging on. Yeah, now you need to wake up as well. Yeah, for sure. 2-2. That's right there. Polly throws, delivers to De La Cruz. And that is out number 16. Here's the 17th batter of the night. 1 for 2. Single in the 4th. Could be another 1-2-3 inning, right, Bob? Now I gotta say, John, they're holding them down, and that's probably the reason why they're getting in there. And the play made as the second baseman Dunn will deliver to De La Cruz. And there's 17 up and down in order for the Riders as they still can't get anything across the score. End of 6, San Antonio leading it 3-0. Ray Patrick Ditter, the shortstop, will lead it off in the top of the 7th inning when we get set to go for the next half inning. We're back for more Texas League Baseball. It's the Riders Baseball Network here in good old Frisco, Texas. Seventh inning coming up for San Antonio right now in the Riders Baseball Network. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as set to go for this half inning. Here's a pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and that will get him chasing. Count now 0-1. Bottom half of the order. 18 through 20 for the Riders. Well, I got to say, John, you're doing your counting really good in this game. Yeah, for sure. We need to know how many San Antonio missions can get the Riders out on so many. Here's the 2-1. And that's right there. Changeup gets them down 2-2. You said 18 through 20? Yep. That's right there. Hit the third. Throw to first gets him out. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Brandon Valenzuela coming in 0 for 2 and 2 groundouts here tonight. Boy, just a beautiful night for baseball. Sun going down, city being nicely lit up and stuff. Right there and in for a strike, it's 0-1. Boy, I tell you one thing, it's one more ball game for San Antonio and Frisco for the year starting tomorrow night. 7:05, our first pitch. Right back to the mound as I'll go to Weems. And that's out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Corey Howell.
Corey Howell coming in, 1 for 3 single in the third. Coming back in for San Antonio here in the lineup. Temperature 92 degrees here in this summer evening. Summer was really hot this year, but evidently it's been nice for all of us to play baseball in. Well, summer months, April through September, is always good for baseball season. Yeah, it sure is. Can't wait for the next season. San Antonio taking on Amarillo to start the 3-game series April 4th through the 6th there in the Alamo City. They haven't had an opening day since 2018. Yeah, for our San Antonio missions, yep. 1-2, here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, that ends the inning. Well, we head now to the 7th inning stretch, as it's still a 3-0 ball game. San Antonio in front of the lead. It's 3-0. Alejandro Osuna coming in as we start up the bottom of the 7th. But first, we got our home stretch coming up. We now head to the bottom of the seventh here in the Riders Baseball Network. Well, Alejandro Osuna coming in. He's the 18th out of the 20 retired.
Nope.
Curveball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bacher still being strong in this ball game. Seventh inning, back to work. High in the air. Mears getting under it. Races after it. And that's 18 retired. Blaine Krim coming in 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts. He's number 19. Like when you have a lot of cows and beef, you know, you number them by their ears. Yep, for sure. Come here, number 19. Ready to get struck out? Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Well, I tell you one thing. One more strike and he's going to be number 19 going down. Bacher slaughtering them tonight. Yeah, he sure is. Getting in there and making short work of these riders. Yeah, sure. He come in full frontal attack if you let him. He's like a toe-biting dog nearly. Go for the ankles. Yeah, I remember you telling me. Your dad was getting tortured by that little thing, wasn't he? Yeah, he sure was. You know, when that toe-biting dog, I tell you what, he'll go under the kitchen table and he'll wait for you. And then he passed by that kitchen table, then he sneak attack your ankles, and then he goes chasing after your toes and stuff. Here's the 0-2. That one is high in the air up to Castellon. Getting on the warning track, makes the grab. And there is 19 here and there. Man, I tell you one thing, he is not happy about that one, as now the Riders down one more, and this would be the 20th. Number 20 is coming up now. Be a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings. Now remember, when you do baseball and you're getting the 3 up, 3 downs and not giving any chance for the other team to score in runs, then really you just start counting. Yeah, pretty much there, John. So no balls to 2 strikes to Easley. And that is fouled off and still hanging on. Here's the 0-2. That one is high in the air. Castellon will get there and make the play. 20 up, 20. San Antonio leading it 3-0. We're back here for more Texas League baseball as Marcos Castellon, the right fielder, coming in for the 8th inning. Now heading up to the top of the eighth for San Antonio, right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Marcos Castellon coming in as it's still a 3-0 ball game. Bottom half of the order in the bottom of the eighth inning is 21 through 23 riders coming up to bat. Well, pretty good right there that you're keeping count on them. Yeah, for sure. Now and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. 8,027 tonight here. Pretty good in attendance. There's ball 2, 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Nighttime here in good old Riders Field, a.k.a. Statesman's Park. That one hit the third. Ground hopper up to first, and that is out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joshua Mears.
Center fielder Joshua Mears. 0 for 2, a walk in the first. Boy, a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings for the Riders, right, Bob? You said 21 and 23, right? Yep. If they get down retired, then we count them. Here's the pitch. That is high pop-up right there. Second baseman has eyes on it. Makes the grab, out number 2. Shoot, John, this could be another win for San Antonio. They won the 1, 2, and 3, lost last night in the 4th game. So this would be the 5th game of the 6. Saturday night type game. It's right there, fouled off, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. High pop-up right there to right. Right fielder gives a chase, and that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on for San Antonio. On now to the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's 3-0 Missions. We'll be right back. Right here is Aaron Zavala. 21 through 23 riders coming up to bat right after this. Bottom of the 8th inning for the Riders Baseball Network. Aaron Zavala coming in now as Bacher still in this game. Golly, and he's just battling it out and staying strong in this ball game. This is the 8th work for Bacher here tonight. That one fouled off, and it's 0-2. 0-2, one more time. That is chopped foul and still hanging on. Oh, and 2, one more time. And right there, there's the 21st. Backwards K as Aaron Zavala getting struck out looking. That'll bring up Caber Rodriguez. Here's the pitch to him. That one is a changeup. It's outside, 1-0. One-0 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's right there, 1-1. No wonder these guys are flailing at the plate, you know? They keep trying to hit this ball, and so far they can't catch up with it. Yeah, you're not kidding, Bob. A lot of hitters up tonight. This is number 22 of the evening for the Riders.
That's ball 2.
That's ball two, 2-2.
The count.
Yeah, and it's stickered on his ears. He's got 22. Does your dad have cows? Well, as a matter of fact, he does. He's bought 3 heifers out there in good old Brady. Brady is only about 2 hours from, 2 hours and 15 minutes from San Antonio and stuff. Right there, that's a K for Bacher as he gets 2 up, 2 down. Number 22 in the order for the Riders goes down on strikes. Kellen Strom coming in as he's ready to go. He's the 23rd in the lineup. High in the air, Castellon getting there. And that is 23 up and down, and they go down retired on the 23rd. And now we head for the 9th inning. San Antonio leading at 3-0.
For the RoughRiders.
Well, a new arm, Grant Wolfram, coming in as a left-hander, and he'll get the top of the 9th inning as we come back. Third baseman Graham Polly will strike up first for San Antonio. It's the Missions 3, Riders nothing. Top of the 9th inning, set to go right here in the Riders Baseball Network. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in as we start up the top of the 9th for San Antonio here this evening.
Ball 1.
Bottom of the order for the Riders, 24 through 26. So evidently I was miscounting. Only 26 outs per side. That's right there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grant Wolfram, the guy closing up the door in this one. That one right there, stopped by the shortstop. And that's going to be a fielder's choice and a hit for San Antonio. Lane Krim coming in, or nope, do apologize. Clay Dungan coming in, the designated hitter. Lane Krim is the first baseman on the Riders defense. Always protecting that first place area. You mean plate. Well, thank you for correcting me there, Bob. Oh, man. Oh, it's been a long week, hasn't it? You're telling me. No balls, 2 strikes to Clay Dungan. Designated hitter tonight, covering for Kai Murphy, who is out on injured. Well, 1 away, as that will do, and that's 1 away. Lucas Dunn is 1 for 3, 2-run shot in the 4th inning. Pretty good ball game for San Antonio, right, Bob? 3-0 lead? Yeah, sure is, John. And That 2-run lead that the second baseman Dunn hit in the 4th inning was pretty exceptional. That could get them to the W here tonight. That's going to be line drive, and that's going to be up to center for a base hit. And they'll get the runner out as second as he tries to advance. There's 2 away now on the pickoff move. Boy, big mistake there when you get picked off and you know you ain't going to make it. And now you're only an out away from ending this half inning. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in, takes a ball inside for a strike. It's 0-1. As I said, 24 through 26. Riders come up to the plate, and only then and now are they probably going to get struck out, and this game will close out to a 3-0 win for San Antonio. But this game is still a no decision yet. To the last man up, and well, after that it'll be decided. 1-2 the count now to Ditter. And that one is outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to him. And he'll foul that one off behind the backstop, and he's still hanging on. 24 through 26, bottom half of the 9th inning coming up. Swing and a miss, get him down on strikes, and that will do it. Well, 3 up, 3 down. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. Well, looks like Bacher will be coming out, and so far he'll try to complete a game. And Riders coming up for their 24 through 26 batters in this one. Stay tuned. More baseball on the way on this Saturday night. 3-0 San Antonio here in this one. Bottom half of the 9th inning for the Riders coming up right now on the missions. Yep, there you go again there, Bob. No, Mission's up by 3. That's what I thought. Okay, y'all, now I'm going to be taking over. Bob, it'll look like you're a tired man here tonight, but anyway, well, that's okay. I think it's been a long week for everybody. And so far, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. And we head down to the bottom of the 9th inning here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Franier Chavez coming in as we get set to go. Bacher coming in, hits that one high in the air, and that's 24, up and down. 2 more to go here for the Riders, and Cody Freeman coming in 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. He's the 25th. So I'm guessing the 26th would be Jack Spiggers. Yep. You only get 26 outs per game, and that's for both sides. 26 prospects up and down, and the organization's getting those outs. 3 up, 3 down in the orders. That one hit the third baseman, Polly. Throw it to De La Cruz, and they're 1 more away from getting this W. Jack Spiggers 1 for 3, single in the 4th. He is the last man up and the 26th. In the Riders' order.
Counts 1-0.
And right there, Bacher is wondering where that one was. Yeah, pretty much. Do you think he could get 26 outs on the strength he has left? I don't know. I mean, even a strong prospect like him does it. High in the air, Mears getting up there, and that does it. 26 complete. They are retired in order. All of them. Wow. That's a complete game, and Bacher takes the W for San Antonio. He sure does. He came in strong here this evening. Well, he's going to be our top player of the game. Well, San Antonio doing really good as they come in and give Frisco the big punch in the face. Well, so far that will pretty much do it for this ball game tonight. Final broadcast and a meetup of the 2 ball clubs starting tomorrow evening at 7:05 here in this one. Well, it was a good night for San Antonio. They end the evening in a 3-0 victory. And yes, Bacher is the player of the game and winner on the mound.
No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the RoughRiders, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, what a good evening it was as we conclude a Saturday night here in Frisco. And so far, it was a pretty good game. Well, anyway, I gotta say, it has been a pretty decent evening. San Antonio, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Missions. For Frisco, no runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 left on for the RoughRiders. These 2 teams are coming back one more time in the final meetup of the 2024 regular season. Boy, the RoughRiders having a 12 game. Tomorrow is game 12, by the way. They had their first 6 with Springfield, and their next leadoff 6 was San Antonio. Then they head up to Northwest Arkansas. Then they come home one more time in a 6-game season finale against Wichita here at Statesman's Park. The Riders go off to downtown Amarillo, that is Water Ridge Field there in Amarillo, Texas. And they take on the Sod Poodles in a 6-game regular finale of 2024. Now for San Antonio, we do have 3 more ball clubs that we do play. The Mission's taking on Midland, Tulsa, and Springfield. Midland is the guys coming to San Antonio, road travel to Tulsa, then back taking on Springfield in a 6-game regular season finale at their ballpark. Well, anyway, I gotta say, San Antonio winning this one here tonight. And so far, your game total time is 2 hours and 39 minutes. And so far, it was a pretty good one in this one. From our proud sponsors is Dr. Pepper, and yes, the drone show now going on as we have in this one. So pretty good night here in Frisco, and yes, a lot of shapes going on, a lot of drones. There's about 40 to 50 drones flying all together with these little color changing lights and stuff. It's pretty good as well. Saw it in San Antonio and they're at their ballpark. And pretty much it's a pretty good one. Well, gotta say, for all of us as we're watching the drone show right now, boy, it's pretty colors going from blue to green to yellow, a lighter yellow, a lighter red going to a dark red, a orange. Boy, just all types of colors. Just very pretty, right, Bob? I gotta say, yeah, it is. Would have been nice if Frisco would have had some rain. That way we'd have our fireworks shows. Well, unfortunately, Bob, there is no rain in the forecast for the Frisco area. And evidently, San Antonio getting rain on Monday and Tuesday, even though our road travel day on Monday is pretty much coming in. As we take on Midland starting Tuesday evening. And this would be our last 6-game meetup of the year against the 2 ball clubs, the Rockhounds and San Antonio Missions. But, pretty good on that one. Yeah, I gotta say, John, it is a really good night for all of us here. Yeah, drone show going right now. Fans are watching it. Stadium lights are off. Been pretty good. How long does a drone show last? Well, it probably lasts about a good maybe 5 minutes or so. Creating all these pretty good shapes and sizes. And evidently every drone is kept in a drone show and stuff. It's pretty good. Well, I think that will be it for the drone show tonight, and hope everybody enjoyed that as well. Everybody in the ballpark, evidently, we couldn't show it to you here on the live feed and stuff. But evidently, tonight was a pretty good night for everybody. We had some pretty good events, and so far it will be really good. One more meetup tomorrow, and we're back here live at 7:05 for a Sunday evening ball game, and we'll see you guys back later. For all of us here in Frisco, Texas, our final score, San Antonio 3, RoughRiders nothing, as they're a shutout here, and Lake Bacher getting the win. and Tim Brennan getting the loss for the Riders. Well, this will do it. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you at the ballpark. First pitch at 7:05. Gates opens at 6.